is also recommended. Dr. Steve Lyons, our hurricane specialist, has joined us now as we watch the system. It's increased a little in strength. It has been straddling the coast this morning.
Country's finest. Saturday is Amateur Trophy Day. Sunday, the big day when the pros and experts do battle on the Lightning Pass Raceway Park motocross track. Gates open at 7, racing at 1, rain or shine. Tickets at the gate for the Kawasaki Motocross Race of Champions.
Every day is new. We tell you about the weather right now. How will it affect where you're headed? What about your plans? People count on us to get them through the day. I love that.
Right now, it's your local forecast on the Weather Channel.
Good morning. It's time now for your tropical update. And we are in the midst of an unusually very active tropical weather pattern as we have 4 tropical systems in the Atlantic. Of course, the big weather story, though, continues to be Hurricane George. Right now, it's packing winds of 80 miles per hour, and it's moving off towards the west-northwest. And there is a chance that as it continues to work its way in that direction, it will eventually reemerge over the open waters, and further strengthening is a possibility. At this time, we have numerous watches and warnings in effect. And keep in mind that where the hurricane warnings have been posted, which does include those of you in southern Florida, their hurricane-like conditions are very much likely in the next 24 hours. So definitely take the necessary precautions and preparations. Start boarding up your windows and start stocking up on supplies just in case the hurricane does make its way in your area. The highest strike probability takes it off towards the west-northwest, probably moving somewhere over the Florida Keys, then eventually working its way across the eastern Gulf. Strongest winds right around the eye of the hurricane, but we also have tropical storm force winds too that extend out some 150 miles from the center of circulation. Here you can see Hurricane George again churning up the waters, and again further strengthening may be probable as the system works back over the open waters. Now besides George, though, we also have tropical storm Karl. This one with winds of 45 miles per hour, not much of a menace right now. Then we have Hurricane Ivan. This one packing winds of 80 miles per hour. It's generally lifting off towards the north-northwest, and right now no major threat to any land areas at the time being. And then lastly, Hurricane Jeanne. So again, a very unusually active weather pattern for the tropics. 4 systems. Our biggest concern, though, continues to be Hurricane George. And of course, we'll have a complete update on George coming up in about 5 minutes or so at the top of the hour. In the meantime, though, again, we're watching Jeanne continuing to pull away from the Cape Verde Islands. And then checking out the weather quickly stateside, high pressure has kept it relatively quiet across most of the country, but we're seeing some heavy soaking rains developing over portions of Kansas and Missouri. And now for our Spanish-speaking friends in the Caribbean, we have meteorologist Gladys Rubio from our sister network, the Weather Channel Latin America, for another update on Hurricane George. Gladys?
Gracias, Cheryl. Bueno, tenemos para ustedes esta imagen de satélite meteorológico que nos muestra la amplia área de nublados y lluvias que acompaña al huracán George, que se ha caracterizado por mantener un patrón nuboso muy bien definido de un huracán a pesar de haberse hallado sobre tierra prácticamente en los últimos días. Noten ustedes cómo se está reformando la pared del ojo en esta región que se encontraba justamente al nordeste de la provincia de Camagüey. Se están registrando lluvias intensas en las provincias orientales y se reportan en Guantánamo 346 milímetros. Vamos a continuar con Cheryl.
And again, thanks a lot, Gladys. As we were mentioning before, stay tuned because coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have a more complete update on Hurricane George and how it could quite possibly be affecting your weekend weather. Again, all that and more coming up as the Weather Channel continues.
Hi, I'm meteorologist Bill Keneally. We're here in southwestern Florida in Naples. We are prepping for the arrival of Hurricane George. We'll have a full report on Weather Center coming up next.
So, you're going to take your act on the road, huh?
Don't worry.
Well, at Alamo, the going rate is going down.
Drive happy.
All the way down to $21 a day in Florida. And everywhere else in the U.S., just $29 a day. Is this a fun country or what? Call 1-800-GO-ALAMO today.
Don't worry. Drive happy. Drive happy now.
For more information, call 1-800-GO-ALAMO and drive happy.
Time is running.